I'm starting to think that this was probably not such a good idea after all. Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Anno 1800. I'm in the mind today, ladies and gentlemen. I need to do some fixing with the ships. No, really, I got such a mess within my own fleet right now that this is just not even fine at this point. Also, I need to deliver some champagne to the Arctic because apparently they want to celebrate something. And one of mine main ships have arrived finally. Yeah, the Pythorian battle cruiser, a majestic monster, a behemoth. Basically, that thing is part of my idea that I got for the Land of the Lion. I just hope I hope that I'll be able to get the plan in motion before the actual DLC is gonna get out. Yeah, I know. I'm still like running the exhibits in the background because, well, reasons. Okay, let's get a bunch of champagne and send. No, don't go patrol, you moron. Go to the Arctic. Go. I hope I'll be able to make it in time. 17 minutes. Yeah, should be easy to do. Also, eventually, I'll have to probably do a minor fixes in the Old World. I haven't visited this region for like, I don't know even how long. A long time, that's for sure. But not only I wanted to fix some ships today, I also want to do some fixing over here. Because if you remember, this was the island that I used to make the fur coats. The fur coats are currently getting made in Crownfall. And no, thank you. And now I also got the champagne sellers over here, and I also want to move them to Crownfall. So basically, I'm kind of thinking that we're gonna slap them somewhere over here. But also for that thing, I'm gonna probably need a power plant over here as well. So yeah, we're gonna do that thing. Wait, how many I got? 1 second, where is that thing? I got... How many of those are actually standing here? 6. Okay, so 6 I need to squeeze somehow over here. So I did something like this. I think actually looks quite decent. We're gonna like surround this thing with walls and stuff like that. You know, this is gonna be basically counted as a factory place. If only I would not screw up the road over here. Actually, hold on a second. Can I actually move this thing around? Yeah, I think I can. So if I'm gonna do something like maybe not. Okay, this road connection over here is gonna be a bit of a problem. I can also try to do something like this. It's not like this thing needs to be connected on every corner. Yeah, I think that's gonna be okay. So I'm gonna need a wall over here, nice little wall over here, all the way down here. Yeah, let's like do something like this. And then I'm gonna make let's see, wall here. How many have we got of those? 6. Okay, that counts. One here. Lovely. Probably the champagne. Yeah, champagne dish have arrived. Oh my god, you're so slow. How much time I got? Only 9 minutes. It took him 10 minutes to get from Cape Telani to the Arctic. Son of a bitch. Right, so my little champagne cellar factory thing is ready over here. I've built it like a separated power plant over here, so it's also gonna supply some of the houses I want to plant over here, but that's not gonna be the thing for today. I'm also kind of thinking about building another 2 districts over here, so I've already connected those things. As you can see, this is like one of the main roads that goes around the island, right? This thingy, this avenue, or I don't know how you're gonna call that thing. So it goes over here, around over here to this corner, then goes through the center of the island. Okay, not exactly through the center, but through the main road that goes to the harbor. Then goes back here, around here, next to the second harbor, and then goes over here and ends up here, right? So this is like the secondary main, let's say, road, avenue, whatever thing. Obviously, this is the main one. So I'm kind of thinking about ending it like this, right? So I've calculated it. I've made those 2 roads here, and then I can try to connect those things over here. So maybe I'm actually gonna try to do those things here, 2 additional districts, because I am like far away from getting the goal of 100,000 investors on the island. Like, I'm not even halfway through. I'm still stuck on 43,000. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure I'll be able to get 100,000 investors on this island. But if I would get at least 80,000, then I'll be happy. Like, 80,000 is okay. So that's the minimum I need to get over here. Just for the loose and giggles, I guess. But for that thing to happen, I need to have my fleet optimized. Like, the fleet at the moment is a mess. And I'm also still looking for the some of the sets for the museum. So I've sent a ship to Harbor of Old Nate over here. Wrong ship. Wrong ship. Where's the ship? Ah, there it is. So I got myself a ship over here. And I'm gonna show you a little trick how I am buying specific maps. Just keep in mind that for this thing to work, you need to have a lot of money. So I got 3 different types of maps. If you didn't know, those maps came in 3 different types. You can either look for machines, you can either look for animals, or you can look for artifacts. And basically I sit here and I roll. And I can only buy the maps with the red ribbon. And I can only buy upgrades for the ship. So right now, this is a way for me to obtain, let's say, armor, white flags, this specific map I need, maybe some of those boxes. So just hit over here, okay, see? The things I can actually put inside are like colored, and the things I cannot put are obviously grayed out. And since I'm only looking for the ship items and for the specific maps, that kind of works for me. I'll see another one over here. And as I said, for this thing to work, you actually need to have a lot of money. The other good option would be to put here, let's say, the steam transport ship, the one that has 6 cargo holds. Or if you really want to, you can bring here the Great Extravaganza, the, how you call that thing? I forgot completely. That unique ship that you can get. This one over here, the Great Esteem, sorry. So, yeah, you can park the Great Esteem over here, put all of the maps on board, and then you just be looking for like specific items. For example, for the ship. Also, oh shit, I've missed. God damn it! Oh, thank you, game. So, oh shit. Fucking ass butterfingers. Worst part about this entire plan is that I'm not even know where to start. That's how many of those things I have. Right, I'm gonna have to probably send a ship. I will have to probably send a ship. No, I don't want to bloody ass photograph quest. I will have to send a ship to the Arctic. I mean to the New World, along with some transport ships. Okay, there you go, white flag. That's exactly the thing I needed. I don't think I'm gonna get any more of the maps though. Right, cargo boats. You should have enough white flags for everybody to carry around, so that's great. Okay, so we're gonna get 3 additional ships. Not interested, thank you. Because the current situation is that I got a lot of ships, and I'm referring only to Cape Telani. I got a lot of ships, boys. Shitloads of ships that are transporting shitloads of goods. So how we could try to improve this thing? Like, what would be a good idea? I was thinking to try to copy a same idea from the Arctic, but just on a bigger scale, and I'm not exactly sure if this thing is gonna work the proper way. So for example, I got like 3 ships that are transporting just the worker clothing around. I could try to use those ships as the start, right? Because they have to deliver the goods everywhere, but how I can actually do this thing? If I would start from the clothing island, clothing has to go around. Clothing has to go around. Where is the biggest amount of workers that I have? Like on this island is 2.5. 3,000. Okay, that's a good idea. 2,000. 2,000. And 2,000, more or less. Okay, so one of the items, one of the islands is gonna work as the test subject. Not really sure how I'm gonna implement this thing though. I think I got an idea, but I'm not sure is this thing is gonna work. I got it on paper, so on paper technically it's working. Yeah, so the idea is that I'm gonna like use this thing as a reference, you know, because it's gonna be easier. So I got, let's say, one main island, which is of course Crown Falls, right? This is the capital city, right? Technically speaking, I'm not making too many goods over here. I'm just making the sampage, I'm just making the fur coats. So I'm not really counting this thing into the entire chain of production thingy. But I also got 2 let's say, main islands that have engineers on them. So it's this one and this one over here, right? This is where the heavy stuff is getting made, such as like heavy weapons, light bulbs, glasses, jewelry. What else we have over there? The sewing machines, the bicycles, the cars and stuff like that, right? So those things are getting made on those two islands. Then I got the supporting islands, right? The supporting islands are the ones that make me additional goods that are necessary for this entire thing to work. So over here I'm making clothing, if I remember correctly. Anything else? No, I don't think so. So clothing is getting made over here. Then we got the soap, sausages, and canned food production over here. Then we got the bread, beer. What else we got? Bread, beer, a bit of wool, but I'm not counting that thing. Cannons are getting made over here as well, and stuff like that. So the idea is that we're gonna start from the two main islands, right? Because they got like big harbors, and I think that's gonna be a good idea. So the idea is that ships will come from the supporting islands to the main island, drop the goods over there, and they're gonna take some exclusive goods from the main islands and then go to the supporting islands, to the satellite islands. The problem are with the really small ones, because I got like, how many? One over here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay. Hold on a second. If I would add 2 of the small islands per satellite island, yeah, that could work.
Thrilling. A renowned personage has
those
arrived.
two, well, those two are attached to the main island over here anyway, and those two are attached to this island over here. So I could, for example, attach those two. Hold on a second. I'm gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. The best idea here would be to attach those two to this island, those two to this island, those two to this island, I guess, and those two. It's gonna be a long trip, but those two then to this island over here. So it's gonna be 2 small islands per 1 support island, and then 2 support islands per 1 main island, and then 2 main islands per 1 capital, something like that. It sounds like a pyramid scheme if you think about that. So those ships alone are bringing only the exclusive goods to the main island, right? So like bicycles and stuff like that, light bulbs, glasses, yada yada yada. Okay, those one also goes to the pack. A few more of them arrives. Okay, this one is a free one. This one has something on it, so that's okay. This one is importing chocolate. Okay, this was also a free ship. Those ones are bringing like basically trash. Okay, so I need to base this entire idea on those ships. So for example, there are ships that bring clothing, right? So let's see, if I'm gonna tell them to grab clothing, and I don't know how much clothing I'm gonna need, so let's assume for a second that you're gonna load 4 clothing and then drop it over there. Right? Okay, I'm gonna add you to a control group, so I'll be able to quickly select you. Same goes for you. So you're gonna be going here, and you're gonna be going to this island, and you're gonna be bringing only cloth. I mean, actually, fur coats. Okay, there you go. Right, hopefully I didn't screw up anything. So, for example, this ship is sailing towards this island, right, over here. And what I'm making over here are gramophones. What else we're making over here? We're making gramophones, we're making light bulbs, we're making jewelry, we're making all of the like good stuff. So I'm probably gonna need more ships than just those. Okay, hold on a second. What exactly do I need? I need to take light bulbs. Yeah, but the thing is that gonna require a lot more ships than I think. At least at the beginning. Later on, we'll be able to stabilize this entire idea. I know that this sounds very vague and like what the fuck he's talking about, but trust me, this is gonna be actually a good idea. As soon as I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do this thing. So you're gonna load in turn, let's say, what is that thing?
The people celebrate
100 tons of this, and then you're gonna drop it over here, right?
The people celebrate.
Then you're gonna load. Then you're gonna load gramophones. a lot of them, and drop them over here as well. Now your friend that's going over here, he's gonna drop the codes and he's gonna load. Okay, what exactly? I'm making cars over here, that's for sure, and I'm making the bicycles thingies. Those things. So you're gonna load them and you're gonna deliver them back to the main island. Now to make this thing work, we also need to establish other connections. So for example, I got another ship over here, trade routes. Okay, so those two islands have set connection with this one, with the main one, right? So now we need to bring resources to those islands over here. So basically how this thing is gonna work. Let's see. Which one would be a good island to start with? I think I'm gonna start with this one because it's like in the middle the most. And then if I remember correctly, I am making here sausages, soap. What else we're making over here? Think faster. Oh yeah, canned food. We're also making canned food over here. Right. And this one, for example, will go back to this island over here. And it's gonna drop everything here. I kinda hope it's gonna work. But not only that, because this ship now is gonna load in return. Hold on a second, how am I gonna do this thing? It's gonna load in return codes, that's for sure. Okay, codes. What else I'm gonna need over here? I'm gonna need from the bigger islands probably not so many goods. Is there anything else I can actually take from there that would be needed on the smaller island? Codes for sure. Jewelry not so much. I'm not sure what type of a good I'm gonna take over there. Probably... Hold on a second, because this one's gonna be making those things, right? So in return I also have to take bread. Yeah, I have to take bread. I have to take beer. What's the beer department? Bread, beer, sewing machines. What's the sewing machine thingy? I cannot find you. Maybe I should go into consumable goods. There you go. Shrink machines. What else I'm gonna need on this island? I don't remember. I think I got everything except to fishes, because fishes are a completely different thing. Oh yeah, worker clothing, of course. I forgot completely about worker clothing. Worker clothing. Anything else? I don't think so. Okay, so the warehouse has got a bit of a room because I've stopped the entire fleet of trade ships. Like the entire fleet has been stopped, so we got now some space so we can try to calculate this thing. So our ship is coming, right, with the resources. Let's see. Okay, you're gonna need a lot of worker cloth. Sausages a bit more. Soap a little bit more, and a little bit more canned food, I believe, right? Yeah, we actually don't have any canned food. Okay, because apparently you didn't have any space. Good, so we just have to optimize this thing right now. Okay, leave this thing behind. Drop actually the soap to the sea. Alright, so... canned food... For sure I'm gonna need more workers' clothing. Right, so we got another ship over here. Drop that thing. Actually, no, grab the beer. The beer is actually quite hard to make. So your name is Salicia 5. Right, so add Salicia 5 to this thing. There you go. Right, that should work. Drop the beer here for now. Okay. So, since now I got 2 ships, right? So, I don't need that many soap. So, you're gonna only load, like, let's say 10. Then, sewing machines, I don't think you also need that many. What about fur coats? How many... Okay, fur coats are actually a bit of a problem, but I'm gonna lower this thing to 25 because that's 2 ships. Canned food 10. Actually, think about that. Let's put this thing on 5. This thing on 6 maybe. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I got one more spare slot, so let's put maybe some worker clothing over here as well. Because that's apparently the biggest problem. Right, do your shit, please. Launch both of you. Alright, so that means that the ship that's transporting the worker clothing to this main island is gonna... What the heck is happening over here? Right, that's also I think I need to adjust. Not this one. Where is the one with the worker clothing? I did not assign one with the worker clothing over here? Hold on a minute. Where is that thing? Too bad I cannot, like, filter out only the ships that are in this region. That would be so helpful. Apparently, I don't have a worker. Why? What? I'm almost set and already set a ship to transport worker clothing around here. And I just don't see it. Hello? Where are you? I think you've disappeared. Or I'm just blind. Or maybe both. So I think I got an idea how exactly to explain this thing that I want to do over here, alright? So we're gonna focus on four islands at the moment. I think this is gonna be the best way to explain this thing. So as I said, we got one, let's say, main island over here and one main island over here. Then we got those 3 supporting islands over here, right? This one makes work clothing, this one makes sausages, canned food, and soap. This one makes bread and beer. Also schnapps, but schnapps is gonna be the thing I'm gonna ignore for now. That's not essential. Here I'm making shrink machines, and I'm not making fur coats over here, but just to optimize this thing, we're gonna assume that I'm making fur coats here, right? Of course, fur coats are getting made on the main island, on the, on the capital island, right? But they are getting transported here. So this thing acts as a distribution center. So this is how it works, okay? We got numbers over here. And as you see, 5 is connected to this island, right? So it's referring to the island that is making work and clothing. Then we got number 6, which is referring to the island that's making sausages, canned food, and soap. Then you got island 7, which is making bread and beer, right? So you probably see already what I'm doing here. Right? Those things are working together. They're transporting the goods together. It's a bit of a thing that I have to optimize, but I think in the end run it's gonna be actually like the best possible thing I could try to do with this thing, just to not overwhelm this entire area with my ships. So right now I have to sit over here and kind of like, you know, see how this thing is working. Right? So we're losing some resources over here. Also, I need to set so that the fur coats will be arriving only on this island. So where was that ship that was transporting the goods to the capital island? Where the hell is that thing? It's not this one. Yeah, see, this is why I'm trying to fix this thing, because I also, but the Lord of God, next time devs, please make a bloody ass filter, alright? Like, you're adding a game with regions and you're not thinking that having a goddamn filter is gonna be a good idea, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Honestly, I don't. Okay, I think I've lost that ship though. God damn it. Oh no, this is not good. Where the fudge is that ship? It's not this one, that's for sure. There it is. Okay. So you will no longer be transporting furs from the capital island to this island over here. I just have to be sure that you're actually gonna be empty once you're gonna be doing that thing. Wait, why are you not moving? You need to start to move. Come on, dude. Chop chop. We have things to deliver. Oh my god, so many. Okay, that's a lot of cars. Why are there so many cars over here? Oh no. Well, at least I've solved the problem with furs. Yeah. Get here, and we have to unload this crap. Okay, temporarily I'm gonna stop those guys, because we have to empty up the ship's cargo, and I don't think that throwing them outside to the sea is gonna be such a good thing. You know, pollution and stuff like that. And by the way, coloring the ship is also a good thing to optimize this thing. Like if you got a big ass fleet, for example, if you noticed, I got a few of those skins, and those skins are only used on the ships that are actually leaving the region. So if the ship is just swimming around the region itself, it has the standard default skin. But as soon as you're gonna move it outside, like if it's transporting the goods outside, then it has like the new skin that you can get from Uplay, I believe, for free or something like that. Like the price is super low. You just have to pay with Uplay points anyway. Right, so that thing is working. Oh my god, that's a lot of clothing. Okay, this needs to get optimized because it's not working as intended. Oh no. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, temporarily throw you overboard. That's fine. We can make always new. Like those factories are not working anyway. Okay, so now is basically the part where I have to optimize everything. So for example, I'm losing working cloth over here. Where's the ship? Is this the ship? Yeah, this is the ship. This is the ship that is transporting the goods around, and I don't know why you have so much bread on your board. The hell is this, man? Okay, you got a lot of beer, a lot of bread. Can I actually unload all of this crap over here? Not really. You know, I just throw it overboard. I don't care. Okay, so now optimization. Okay, let's see. So I am lacking worker clothing over here, so that's gonna be, I believe, island 7. Yeah, it's island 7. So, okay, this one is not delivering anything except of food. So basically, you have to copy the settings from here. Should I? Wait, no. We have to do one thing, this thing. Yeah, because as I said, I'll be making shrink machines on this island, and food, technically speaking, is getting made on this island. So we have to balance this thing out. And that's gonna save me a few ships. So, island 7. Okay, it's you. I mean, this is you, but this is the connection to here. So you'll be loading this thing. What else I'm lacking over here on this island? Actually, let's do something like this. And then I'm just gonna copy the settings from here. So 5 soap, 30 sausages. Probably I won't need that many. 5 soap, 30 sausages. Okay, what else we need over here? Oh yeah, and canned food. Probably I won't need that many canned food, but sure, whatever. Okay, and then unload all of this crap over here. Just remember to set it to maximum unloading. Like this. Okay, there you go. Now, question is, how much bread I'm gonna need on the other island? So for now, temporarily you're gonna be loading only per 10. There you go. And once that thing is optimized and done, we're gonna fix it. Yeah, speaking of the devil. How much bread you got actually over here? Okay, bread is going down, so that's great. That will allow me to easily fix this thing. Oh, I forgot about one thing. Because, yeah, you need to take food codes from that island. So let's tell you, not this thing. Let's tell you to load food codes, and I want you to load, let's say, 10. And I load all of them here. Like this. Okay, good. Works. Awesome. I know that the things I'm doing right now don't have any sense whatsoever. Like, people who are actually playing this game, like, what the fuck he's doing, right? He's gonna collapse his entire empire in a matter of seconds. Yeah, I know. That's the thrill of excitement. Okay, you. Yeah. Whatever. Wet sun. Okay, wet sun's over here. So you won't be loading this thing. This actually needs to be changed.
I hope I can gradually.
So I want you to unload this thing back here, like such. Good. Okay. And instead of that, you'll be probably taking shrink machines very soon. Yeah, shrink machines is definitely the thing we need to fix. And this boat is taking clothing. Alright. Question is that isn't a bit too much clothing? Probably it's not. We'll see. This island. This is island 6, I believe, right? Yeah, island 6. Okay, so you're taking a lot of worker clothing. Not exactly. This one is loading a bit too much. Set it maybe to 20 and see how this thing is gonna go. I'm starting to think that this was probably not such a good idea after all. Oh shit. I may have accidentally screwed my economy a little. Okay, this island is working. Like, see, this island is working perfectly. They got everything. The stockpiles are rising, so technically speaking, this is good, right? Hold on a second, which one island is this? This is island 7. Okay. So you take 20 sewing machines. Probably that I should probably increase that thing. But yeah, this is basically the thing I was aiming for. Right? More or less. If you're gonna select the island, all of the goods necessary for the island functionality are here, right? So they got worker clothing, they got sausages, they got bread, they got soap, they got beer, canned food, sewing machines, and full clothing. So this one works.
Cargo stations.
Okay, why are you loading so much beer? Okay, probably because you cannot really unload all of it back on the other islands. So I'm gonna do something like this. Okay. So this thing works. I wonder how much sewing machines I'm actually gonna use. Are you like even delivering them? I don't think so. I think he got blocked by the beer. God damn it. Stupid as beer. Ugh. I'm starting to think that I should probably put the beer on a different trade route or something like that. Just to make it like actually efficient. Okay. Right, so the beer is going. Bye-bye. See you later. Yeah, but this thing in the end still works as intended. More or less. Like, this just requires a few adjustments here and there. But actually, you know what? I could just maybe put it at the end of it. And the things I won't need, just throw it overboard. We can always try to do that thing. Sure, we're gonna waste a few resources here and there, like a few tons. But I'm gonna save influence points. And to be honest with you, influence points are a bit harder to make than a bloody ass canned food or some beer. Yeah, that could potentially work. But okay, this island is fine. What about this island? Okay, this island just requires more bread and more sewing machines. Alright, so bread is arriving. Only 5. Okay, so see, I think I see the problem over here. So drop the beer. I mean, drop the bread. Okay, and shrink machines as well.
Hold the crane.
And you're taking shitloads of sausages and you're going back here. Okay, do you have enough sausages? No, you don't have enough sausages, that's for sure. Sausages. I need to give you more sausages, actually.
Dealing with you
So probably setting another cargo hold just for the sausages. Okay, that's a lot of them, but fine. And let's give you... I'm gonna tell you to load 20 bread instead. Okay, and that's route... That is island number 6. Okay, so you're loading 20, and you should also load around 20, maybe. Okay, that could work, potentially. Want actually you to load maybe more fur coats. Wait, hold on a second. How many fur coats you got here? It's decreasing, but it's not decreasing that much. Not this one. So 20 bread, and let's assume 10 of those. Okay, remember to unload everything. Everything. Okay, rest of it should be fine. Later on, of course, I have to rename the trade routes in a proper way, right? The thing that's gonna actually indicate what the trade route is related to. Or what exactly is getting transported to that trade route. But this should work. Problem is, the biggest problem with this thing is that I've set the ships and I just set the speed to 3 and I let the game run in the background and I observe what exactly is happening. Because, you know, paper is paper. What the paper does not include is the waiting time, the distance. So, yeah, I should have probably prepared a little bit better for that thing. Road numbers... Okay, you're gonna need definitely more of those. Actually, you know what? I wonder if... Hold on a second. If you're gonna do a trick... If I'm gonna do a little bit of a trick over here... I want you to load 20 of those. Actually, unload everything. I want you to load 20 of those. There you go. Then this one is also gonna load 20. And this one's gonna also load 20. Which you don't have room anymore. Okay. Interesting. Load 20 of those. Like this. Okay, that works. Now the opposite ones. Okay, 30. You don't really gonna need 30. I'm gonna tell you to take 25 maybe. You Yeah, you also load 25. Like, the fur coats is the biggest issue here. 25. No, wait, 20. I was supposed to say 20. Wrong trade route. Not this one. This one. 25. Okay, there you go. Right. The biggest problem is with the fur coats. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because it's kind of hard to calculate. Because the fur coats are getting loaded here. Then they're getting transported to either this island, or this island. And then from this island, they're getting transported to this island.
I feel it reflects.
So that's a bit of a hard to calculate. Also, apparently, worker clothing is once again an issue. Sure, so that's island number 5. You're loading a lot of that and you're telling me that you got a problem with it? What? How? Oh, because you're not transporting anything else. I'm gonna be honest for you. If you want to do the same thing, you need to get yourself a lot of patience and coffee. Especially some coffee, you know? So, I left this thing to run, like in the background, once again, for a few minutes. And as you can see, everywhere, so far, we got green arrows. Okay, maybe I expected the bread. We'll have to apparently fix that thing as well. Okay, so let's start with smaller islands. Right, this one is not growing. I don't know why the FPS is also going to shit. Probably because I'm recording for this thing for way too long than I should. Okay, so here we are losing goods. I'm losing beer, I'm losing soap, I'm losing bread, I'm losing... Okay, fur coats are like a thing. I wonder why I'm losing those things. Okay, what about this island? Fur coats and beer. Okay, but the rest of them are either stable or growing. Okay, and the final island? Beer is getting loaded from here, so I'm not counting beer. Okay, rest of the goods are actually on almost maximum.
Cargo stations.
So that's good. That's working almost as intended. Okay, you didn't unload the shrink machines. You need to unload all of them next time. I wonder why that... Wait, oh, I think I know why. I think I know why. Yeah, because you're loading 30 of those. So you need to be loading 15 instead. There you go. That should fix the problem.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Okay. Okay, Polaris, of course. Something blew up in the Arctic. That's new. I was never expecting that thing to happen. Okay. What about fur coats over here? Oh, okay, you got serious problem with bread. With everything, actually. Right. So now this island requires some love from me. Everything? Yeah, beer, soap, food. I mean, bread. Okay, bread has just arrived. Along with some canned food. Okay, let's activate the statistics and let's see what exactly is happening over here. Okay, this thing is going very low. 27 per minute. Alright, this one is also going low. Beer is going low. Soap is... Okay, ooh, alright. So you're gonna need...
Take it with a pinch of salt.
You're gonna need around 3, maybe more of those. 3, maybe more shrink machines. Okay, so shrink machines are getting delivered from 3 different islands.
I could simply
so load one here. No. Load one here. One additional one. I should probably emphasize. Not this one. Load one additional more over here. And load one more additional over here. Okay. So hopefully that's gonna solve the problem with the shrink machines. Now, let's see what else we're lacking. Canned food. Okay, this thing is coming, I think, from one island. So that should be easier. Let's see. Routes? No, not this thing. This thing. Okay, so you're gonna load from now on, let's say 25 canned food. Except that thing. Right, what's the other thing? Canned food. Beer and bread. Okay, bread is like serious problem. Bread is a serious problem and beer is a little problem. Okay, so load full stack of bread and load 20, let's say 6 of beer. Alright. Anything else? I don't think so. Okay, clothing is apparently rising. So I can limit a little bit the deliveries of that thing. Just a little bit. So let's say you're gonna need load 40. Okay, that should work. Okay. The biggest problem right now is to deliver the sewing machines over here as intended. What about this island? Okay, you got problem with... Oh! Sure! Ah, crap. The problem is I've sent the diving bell to a different... map. So basically, thing is speaking... Oh, shit. Why? Which one? Oh, okay, because I'm taking over this island. Somebody bought my island. I want to get it back. Thank you. So... You may think that this has been one gigantic mistake, right? That this is actually not efficient. It depends. It actually depends. I mean, I still have to fix... Like, I still have to adjust this thing to the other island, and I don't think I'll be able to do this thing today. But, just to give you like a picture of this thing, okay?
You will not spoil my plans.
Those ships alone were transporting beer, sausages, canned food, and sewing machines, right? Those I think I got like one more ship somewhere around. Bed? No, we are not transporting beds. Bread, sausages, canned food, beer, sewing machines, and soap, right? 6 basic most important goods. Okay, and those ships were responsible for transporting this thing for the entirety of the region. Right now, I am using 6 ships. And they are fulfilling the need for like 5 islands, I believe. Right? 5 ships? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ships. Wait, what? 6 ships? Really? Oh, apparently it is. So it's 6 ships, right? Comparing to... So right now I'm saving 3 ships. Because those 3 are also like kind of transporting those things around. I had to... this one used to be part of a trade route, but I had to delete him to optimize one thing. But basically, all those ships that are over here were part of a trade route. Okay? So, I've saved right now around 2 ships? 3 ships. I've saved 3 ships already. By doing those little adjustments that I did. Sure, there's still like a few more that we have to do, but I think that in the end, I'm gonna save... I will have to use 2/3 of the normal amount of transport ships that I do right now. So that's gonna be good, because I'm using like a lot of those. And with those optimizations, I think this thing is gonna actually work really, really well. We still have to fix a bunch of things. I also have to make fixes to the... make deliveries to the capital island, because right now they're not getting anything.
The place is electric.
They're not getting anything, so yeah, I'm guessing that the warehouse very soon is gonna be super empty. Yeah, the shrink machines are already getting empty. Furkos is getting made over here. I'm surprised that we still got a lot of bread and soap, so that's great. Yeah, light bulbs, technically they're increasing, but they are not increasing. Good thing I'm actually transporting here coffee, chocolate, cigars, champagne, jewelry, a bit of a gramophones, the cars, stuff like that. So this island is not gonna completely collapse. But yeah, that's a thing. I just noticed that today's episode is gonna look like a gigantic Excel sheet, you know? It's basically me sitting with statistics and observing same harbors all the bloody ass time. Why there are so many watches over here? Why? Okay, you know what? Just drop them into the sea. I don't care. Yeah, I got so many luxurious goods. I don't even know what to do with them. Yeah, that's fine. You know, this is what happens when you have so much money that you don't even know what to do with it. Right. Okay, sausages and stuff like that. Sure. And I really don't know why the FPS is going so low. Are they like patching this thing once again and gonna break up my game? Ugh.
A renowned personage.
Okay, give me somebody who's gonna work at the mines, please. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Thanks, I guess. Much appreciated, game. Okay, 100 sausages are getting transported over here. How does the situation look with sausages? Way too much. Way too much. Okay. This is weird. 700. So we've dropped it. Hold on a second. How many is it gonna be? 30, 50. 50 too much sausages? Really? The hell is going on over here? Okay, tell them to deliver around, let's say, 20 additional sausages. There we go. Okay, drop this thing. Load back 20 sausages. Okay, there you go. That should be fixed. Right. Okay. I would say that is basically fixed. More or less. I still have to fix the fur coats over here. For some unknown reason to me, this is not getting delivered as intended. Let's see how the situation is looking. It's looking... It's frankly stable, but not stable enough. So probably we have to increase the loads anyway by additional 1. So 14 over here. I said 14, not 100 and something. Okay, 25 over here. 25, thank you. And 27 over here. Alright, that should work. And then we have to deliver, of course, more from the opposite sides. So 31. Not this one. This one's gonna be 29. Yeah, as I said, it's all like, you know, observation and seeing how many goods are actually getting used by your citizens. But that's more or less how this thing works. Okay, and apparently we got shitloads of worker clothing right now. Okay. Does that mean one of the islands is full, is no longer accepting workers' clothing? I don't think so. This one is for sure losing worker clothing. Kinda. 25 have been lost since the last delivery. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you to deliver 19 over here. I said deliver 19 over here. Okay, and we also gonna need to get the other transport cargo thingy. 26. Okay, that should be fine. Right, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, after almost 3 hours of sitting here and watching the bloody ass ships, I think I've actually did it. This thing is more or less optimized. Sure, I have to like work a little bit on it, but it's working. I'm actually surprised I've managed to do this thing in one day. Well, okay, I didn't do everything. We've only did like, what, 5 islands? But it's working, right? So that's what's really important over here. So basically, as you see over here, I'm loading only like specific amounts of goods on every single one of those ships. Now, I'm not loading them to full because there's no need right now. But then again, keep in mind that we still have to supply the smaller islands. And I still got this island over here. I haven't supplied this island at all with anything because I only got like peasants over there. So yeah, that island needs to get developed first if I want to do anything over there. And as I said, the smaller island, like for example, the smaller island, this one is developed a little bit. This one is. Those two aren't. This one is not. This one is not. And this one is kinda developed, not exactly, because there are not actually, there's nobody actually living over there. So yeah, those are the things I still have to adjust. And that means we have to adjust the other fleets. That means I have to adjust the other warehouses, and so on and so forth. I also didn't do the thing I planned to. By that I mean I didn't went to the new world and I didn't start to look for the treasure. So that's gonna be probably the thing I'm gonna do during next episode, because right now I'm on like a very clear time. So I'm just gonna leave this thing as over here. As I said, I've saved 3 ships here, I believe. And we still have to adjust those ones, as you can see. Okay, there's a bunch of builder ships that I was not even aware I have so many builder ships. So I only need to leave like maybe 2 of those. Oh yeah, we also saved this ship. Yeah, because it's no longer transporting coating. So that's great. So yeah, I think in the end it was worth it. But not only did I save it some influence points, I've also saved loading time. So that means there's gonna be less ships going around in my harbor areas, which is kinda like a thing I wanted to do. I mean, I'm completely fine with having lots of ships. What I'm not fine with like 10 ships standing in a queue because there are like so many goods that they need delivered back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And apparently we're losing shrink machines over here. So yeah, still, you know, adjust one, add one, remove one, stuff like that. But in the end, it's actually working as intended, more or less. So yeah, I'm gonna probably make myself a little break. I'm gonna adjust this thing a little bit better, so it's actually gonna be all in green. And after that, ladies and gentlemen, well, we're gonna probably go back to the new world and try to look for some treasures. But that's gonna be the thing, as I said, for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like the episode, subs a lot. And see you all in the next video.